Welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Cross. This is 480 volts. Something just occurred to me. I may want to go check up on Kid. I mean, I kind of left her to die. I think the least I can do is make sure she's still okay. Maybe be by her side for a little bit. I don't know. I don't see the doctor here anywhere. I wonder where he's at. Probably drinking again. Okay, let's see. What? Where's Kid? What is going on? Where is Kid? Do not tell me she... It looks that way, and I love this music that's playing. It's one of my favorite tracks in the game. Sadly, we're not going to hear it that much right now. We'll hear it later on, don't you worry. But Kid, oh my gosh. I didn't even get to say goodbye. Surgikins? I did not know he called him that. Surgikins, it's not your fault. Wow, I never knew he called him that. Because I barely ever have him in my party. Oh, never mind, she's alive. Hey, you gave me a scare there, little girl. What you guys all doing there? Well, what are you doing in that getup? Oh, it's been a while, eh? What's with the astonished look on your faces? Well, I kind of thought you were dead. You're not a ghost, are you? I mean, you're wearing all white, like this white sheet. Huh? What? Where was I? Oh, I complained about this sissy gown, but then they hid me own clothes somewhere to stop me from trying to escape. So I had no choice but to take a walk around the village looking like this. Yeah, I'll bet you love that. Anyway, what's up with you guys? Did you come back because you were worried about me? Yeah, I mean, we're friends. That's why I left you to die. I ain't gonna drop dead from some weako poison like that. Well, I guess it was a pretty close call this time, eh? Yeah. But how did you neutralize the poison? Sorry, I haven't the foggiest idea either. The doc will be back this afternoon, so let's ask him then. Well, that's a good idea. Let's talk to the doc. Ah, this music. Ah, remember this music. Just let me throw that out there. Just remember this music. You are here to ask how I was able to neutralize the poison? Yeah, there's nothing to lose by knowing, right, Doc? It was a coincidence. No, it was probably an act of fate. I don't believe in fate. After you left the village, a young man came to visit me upon hearing of the patient's condition from a villager. He had brought a certain item with him. A certain item? You don't mean... Yes, it was Hydra Humor. He happened to have a vial of it with him at the time. Well, that's pretty nice. Okay, this music. Listen to those notes that are playing. Just listen to those notes. B, F flat, E, A, F flat. Just listen to those notes. Remember those notes. That for way later in the game. Just anyway, back to the matter at hand. So, young man apparently had the Hydra Humor. Hey Doc, who was that guy? Do you at least know his name? I am sorry. I do not know. He only told me that he had come from the mainland. Oh. I was thinking maybe it was Korcha, but... because he seemed awfully concerned about Kid, but no, if he came from the mainland, it obviously wasn't Korcha. Came from the mainland? At least give me a chance to thank him. Jeez, I hate being in debt to others. Ah, hell. When I find him out... Wait, that's not what I want to do. What? That is all I know. In the end, I proved useless as a doctor. Well, how do you figure? It is not something that could be forgiven, but I offer my apologies. Hey, wait, Doc. What's with the formality? No matter what else happened, you're the one that made the antidote, right? That's right. I mean, somebody else just provided the material. You're the one that made the chemistry. It would have been useless without you, even if we did have the right stuff. Yeah. Thank you, Kid. Oh, stop that. I'm the one that should be thanking you. No worries, Doc. Well, the only thing that bugs me is the guy who brought that humor, was it? Heh, I guess I caused you blokes a heap of trouble, too. A little bit. Hey, don't worry. I'm not good at this. But thanks. Aw, you're welcome. So what are you dudes planning to do next? Do you intend to continue your journey? Yeah, something like that. That's right, we still got things to take care of. We'll be leaving by tomorrow. Serge has got a lot of problems that needs to be solved. Then will you allow me to join in your party? Well, sure, why not? I would like to broaden my horizons as a doctor. Will I be too much of a nuisance to you? Hey man, if you're a doctor, that means you're a healer. You always want healers. Whoa, having a doctor with us will be a great help. Besides, how can I turn down a request from me lifesaver? We're more than happy to have you with us. Doc joined your party, dude. Oh, he doesn't get the victory music because he's too busy playing the sad music? Thank you kindly. It has gotten late and I need to make preparations. It would probably be better if we leave tomorrow. Please rest here for the night. Alright, we'll do that. And then I'll have a chance to kind of go over everything that's happened. I think we're going to talk some more. Oh, I see. So that's what's been going on while I was snoozing away here. Yeah, you missed an awful lot, kid. You say Viper and his mob are headed for Fort Dragonia, eh? Yeah. Did you hear? Fort Dragonia is the oldest ruin that the Dragonians left on this planet. From what I hear, we need the Dragon Tear to activate the fort. Well, what is the Dragon Tear? Don't you remember, Serge? It's that blue orb that was on top of old Viper's desk. Okay. The one that seemed to have a reaction to me. A blue orb. Was there such a thing? What, you don't remember? God, you're hopeless. Let's try that again. Yes, I remember. Great, so I don't have to waste my breath explaining it then. If I ain't mistaken, that orb was probably the Dragon Tear, which means that it's in the hands of old Viper right now. I cannot believe it. The General has the Dragon Tear. But why? Well, you have to ask him. To activate the ruin, there's no doubt about that. In any case, we can't just sit back and let this happen. Ah, an impenetrable fortress surrounded by rough terrain. And I hear it is also sealed by the power of the Dragonians. Is the General trying to stop the poor military with it? That'd be my guess. Even I don't know that, but I wouldn't say that it's not a possibility. Then we must head to Fort Dragonia. Unfortunately, Mount Pyre is a rugged obstacle that lies on the path to the fort. From what I have heard, the place is a fiery hell. That's just what the pirate captain said to us. Trying to cross the mountain unprepared will be hard going. Come to think of it, that captain said we should obtain the divine protection of the water dragon. But the water source of Water Dragon Isle has run dry. Even the fairies said that the water dragon is no longer in this world. It does kind of suck. Did that mean we have to climb Mount Pyre on our own? It looks like it. Dragons, eh? This is getting bigger by the minute, but I think this problem can easily be taken care of. How do you figure? What do you mean by that? Serge, you hold the key to our problems. What, me? What? I'm just some blue-haired kid that doesn't even talk. You heard the story from the village shaman, right? The story about the land of Genesis. Kid, are you talking about the other world? The world where Surgikins came from? I never knew that he called him Surgikins, because I never have him in my party. Yeah, that's right. The situation in each world is different, right? Things missing in one world can be found in the other. If that's true, then we still stand a chance. But how are we going to get to the other world? My amulet. Your amulet? Amulet? Of course, it's always the pretty girl's pendant. Yeah, my ice straw amulet. It's the key to solving our other problem. I don't know if you've heard much from the shaman, but you need lots of power to cross the dimensions. She said it was something about the powers of hope and will. Oh yeah? According to the shaman, this amulet has that sort of power. Normally I would have just thought she was crazy, but maybe this time I'll listen to her. So you're telling me that the amulet that Korcha wouldn't let me hold could have solved our problems. This amulet alone ain't enough to cross dimensions, though. We need the other key to make the connection between this world and the other world. Well, what other connection? It's not me. A connection. So you're saying that Surgikins is this key? I guess. According to the shaman, that's right. Someone that's not supposed to be in this world. That's a link to a world that was severed 10 years ago. Well, what about Poshul? I mean, she's from the other world too. But like I said, you could have also recruited Poshul in this world, and since she's an optional character anyway, they just kind of forget about that. But technically, in this playthrough, she's from the other world. Yeah, she's from my world, so you know. The missing piece of the puzzle. That's the lowdown. The rest is up to you, Serge. We need to first get that divine protection or whatever from the water dragon. What's so funny?
Well, I don't know about you, but I probably don't need no dragon's protection to get me through hot water. Well, that's me.
Yeah, well, anytime I can get dragon's protection, I'm all game. You may be cool, but you're not. Water dragon is protecting me cool.
We gotta get to the land of Genesis, the place where this all began. Only you know where that is. Before you go, I'll leave this in your keeping for a while. But don't you dare lose it on me.
No problem, kid. And Serge received the astral amulet again. Excellent.
Alright, let's go to the place where this all began. And Kid has rejoined your party.
Yeah, you don't have to do this, and, if you don't do this, well, she won't join your party. She'll still be alive, but yeah, she just won't join your party. Yet. The thing is, yeah, so as you know, whichever path you choose, save Kid or don't save Kid, either way, Kid still lives, so yeah, don't worry, you're not killing Kid by not saving her. But now, let's take a look at Doc. Doc is the other character from, he's the last of the three characters that we recruit from not saving Kid. So if you save Kid, you don't get him. So let's take a look at him and see what he's about. Alright, he's a village physician, 27. He's from the Zenin mainland. And, well, as you can see, he's white elemental. Now, the sad thing is I just don't ever really use him that much, but okay. Now, oddly enough, he has... Oh, he has a gun. That's... Didn't expect that from him, but okay. And his tech is... High five. I may try to use him, but I just never really do. And, I didn't put any elements on Pip, so, well, I did put some other crap on him. Yeah, it's funny. He calls them Surgykins, and you know, like Poshel calls them Surgy Poo. It's interesting because whenever you name your characters, that's still gonna happen. Like Poshel's gonna add the Epoo at the end of it, and I guess Pip would add the Ekins at it. Like if I name Serge 480, they call him 480 Poo or 480 Ekins. That's just funny. Say anything? Be careful on the road. Hardship is a constant companion on a journey, but please keep your heads up. Okay. Hey, Doc. There is still much to be learned in this world. Such as... that's all he's going to say. And let me just kind of time out for a second. The young man that brought the Hydra humor for Kid, they don't so directly say who it is. One of the endings... Well, it's a couple endings in New Game Plus. You can kind of figure it out. We will meet this person later on in the game, and I'll tell you. I'll just go ahead and tell you when we meet that person. But actually, technically, we've already met that person, but we're not supposed to know that yet. Just for right now, let's just leave it at that. Somebody got the humor for Kid. Now, I'm going to talk to the... I forget if we're supposed to talk to the village shaman or not, but I might as well because... just cause. Though I'm going to check out the shop real quick. Well, yeah, so... good, Kid's still alive. Yeah, we've changed some of our element lineups. Yeah, that's why I wanted to go here. What do we have now? We still... Well, we got meteor showers. I ought to See, I think I'm going to find some of those, and we got some recoveralls. Oh, and Cure Pluses, those are good too. You know, I'm going to get one of each. I'm going to get a meteor shower. I don't care about Hellbound. I already got a recoverall, but I'll get another, and a Cure Plus. Cure Plus hits everybody, so that's nice. Thank you very much. Yeah. You say anything else? Okay. Alright, let's take a trip to the village shaman. Again, like I said, I don't know if we're supposed to talk to her or not, but let's see what's up here. You You say anything? Okay, she's not going to say anything about that. The land of Genesis. Okay, so they're not going to tell me. Okay. I thought maybe they might tell me. Shut up. Fortunately, I know where the land of Genesis is, or where this is all, where angels lose their way, or whatever they call it. Kid keeps saying it's the place where it all started, right? Well, what place did this all start? Well, the game started in, well, we started in a dream sequence, and that was Sarah just asleep in Arnie Village. So is it Arnie? Well, let's think. What did he do after Arnie? What was the very first thing that he did after Arnie? He was supposed to go to Lizard Rock, get some Komodo scales for Lena. Everything was normal, all until he went to Posse Beach. So let's take a trip to Posse Beach and see if there's anything out of the ordinary there. What's up?
Oh, Posse Beach. Yeah, so this is it, the point of contact and the starting point. This is the cross point. What do we do now, Serge? I don't know. Do I have to come up with all the ideas? I mean, it's just a beach. That's all there is to it.
Wait a minute. Where is it?
What the heck?
It's supposed to... There it is. Little green thing right there. A little green whirlwind or something.
An open seam to the world. A wormhole that traverses dimensions. The world's calling you, Serge. Calling the lost piece of the puzzle. So this is the dimensional wormhole that connects the two worlds.
So what do we do? Well, what you do, you use the astral amulet on it. And this happens. And there we go. Alright, it even brought my two party members with me.
Ha! That was it? So now we are in that other world. I still cannot believe it, though.
Well, neither do I. I'll have to verify that. I do find it interesting that when we first got caught in this thing, that it took Posha with us, but it didn't take Lena, even though she was right there. Ah, this music is familiar. This is how we started the game. Oh, and let's just point out something. If you go, hit pause, you see world's names off. Well, if you select on, now you can see in the upper left corner it says home world. That lets you know we're in Serge's home world. Now, anytime we're in the other world, it will say another world. So that's, try to get that into your mind. This is home world, and the other one is called another world. Let me just, yeah, first I'll go to Arnie Village. Let's just verify. I need to see it with my own eyes. Well, the music sounds right. Oh, it's you, Serge. So, you want to go to Water Dragon Isle? Perhaps you should ask the old guy by the pier. He doesn't seem too busy. I'm sure he'll be willing to help you. Alright, so people recognize Serge. That's a good sign. There's the sawfish. Everything looks right. I think most of these people will say the same thing, so I don't see too much of a point in talking to them. Does he say, or he, she? Okay. He, she's still on that. What's interesting, if you go talk to Lena, yeah, she's back here. Again, she just left us. She left us for dead and went back to the fishing boat. Serge, where have you been? You had me worried sick. You just suddenly disappeared from the beach. That was some magic trick. Don't even think about pulling that one again. Once is enough for me. Okay, sweetheart. But what's interesting...
And this is a common trick throughout the entire game. Now that we got... Well, we have the other Lena, right? We can bring her into our party. Ah. We can bring her into our party and actually have her meet herself. Yeah, that's cool, isn't it? Talk to her. Hey, that girl looks like me. Surprise? Well, there's something real deep behind all this. You should have Serge explain it to you when it's all over, of course. Huh? She's just like, okay. Wow, it just seems so weird. I don't know what's going on, but good luck. Like, wouldn't she have more questions? You got it. Leave it to me. Like, she's like, I don't really know what's going on, but okay. Not like, I would be like, hey, you tell me what's going on right now. You say anything? No, she doesn't even realize that Lena's standing right there. What happens if I, yeah, shut up. What happens if I introduce her to her grandmother? Hey there. Oh, Lena. Wait, you're not Lena? But you look so much like her. I wouldn't be surprised if you were her twin. So many oddities in the world. Yes, I'm Lena too, but it's hard to explain. Don't fret over it, Grandma. I'm sure Serge will explain it to you one day. Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Why would she even say I'm not Lena? Like, why wouldn't, like... Well, I guess because maybe Grandma saw her and was like, hey, Lena, and then she turned over and saw Lena standing by the pier. I don't know. That's weird. Alright, let's see. Does, we tried to give the shark tooth to Kiki's dad in the other world. I wonder if he says anything about that. You say anything, buddy? What? Another me? And I wasn't a fisherman? And you really met this guy? You can't be serious. Sounds like a dream to me. Another me, living a different life. I see, so you showed him my shark tooth amulet. I definitely don't want to know what the me in the other world was doing. Yeah, you really don't. But seriously, thank you, Serge. That's a load off my mind. Okay. Yeah, you definitely don't want to know what he was doing. It was creepy. I couldn't get out of that place fast enough. Yeah, you took the right path, buddy, by becoming a fisherman. You took the right path. Alright, I will go to the restaurant and talk to the girl with the poems, because you can actually get something out of this. Hey there, sweetheart. There's another me that gave up writing poems? That's a good one, Serge. I never knew you were the romantic type. Who said anything about romantic? I was being scientific. Then, you know, I think I'll give the other me this. It's a compilation of all the poems I've written. Here, let me just sign my name on the cover, and... Here you go, Serge. Come on, take it. It's embarrassing. Well, send my regards to the other me. Serge received the book of poems. Excuse me. Alright. Excuse me. So now we got the book of poems. And that's... we can get something from that. You know, sure, I'll go ahead and take care of it right now. I don't think there's really anything else to do here. Like I said, I'm pretty sure nobody else really says anything. Anytime you want to go back to the other world, just head back to Posse Beach and do the same thing. You have to kind of find it. Yeah, there it is, right there. Use the astral amulet, and if you don't feel like seeing the cutscene, you can skip it by hitting the X button. And there you go. Now that I got the book of poems, oh, I'm gonna bring Poshel into my party, see if I can have her meet herself, because I'm pretty sure another Poshel is here now in Arnie Village, just playing around. Alright, let's see. Let's talk to her. Oh, yeah, okay, she's gonna say all that. I didn't want to actually leave, I just wanted to get far enough away from her to where she would quit talking. So she's gonna act like we just first met, but let's go ahead and give her the book of poems. What's this? There's no title on it. Looks like a pretty shabby book. There's something written on the cover. A message from the author? Let's see here. You will find hope within despair. One who does not experience sorrow cannot appreciate joy. Good luck, me. This is my handwriting. It is, isn't it? So there's another world where another me is pursuing my dream? That's about the size of it. Thank you, but I can't accept this. It just wouldn't feel right reading this now. One day I too will write a book of poems, so just look forward to it until then, okay? Once my book is finished, I'll give my first copy to you. When the time comes, please place it alongside that one. Thank you so much. I don't know if it'll be any use to you, but I want you to have this. Sarah's received a rainbow shell. You don't know if that'll be of any use to me? Excuse me, young lady, but rainbow shell happens to be the best base equipment for forging equipment in this game. Unfortunately, I won't be able to forge rainbow stuff for a long time. Is there anything else? Thanks. I'll write a book someday. I don't know when, but I'll do my best. Alright. I'll just have this potion meet that potion. And I guess I'll call it a day. Why not? Because, yep, there's potion. Oh, kitty. Hey, dog. Who are you? Me, I'm a bit busy right now. Poshushu? They're someone that me have seen before. Maybe it's your imagination? They say there is at least one person that looks like you in the world. Oh, me see. Okay, no problem. Okay. Strange conversation there. And I think the only person that would say anything different would be Lena. Let's talk to her. This is turning into a real big mess, but we can't give up. We can't just let it happen. It's worth noting that she'll say that as early as you recruit her, and if you don't have her in your party, like maybe you go get Mojo, you switch them out, so she's still by the pier. You haven't done anything, you haven't even gone to Termina yet, you haven't learned anything, and she says this is turning into a big mess and we just can't let it happen. Can't let what happen? Nothing's happened yet. Alright, now in the next video, I'm not going to go to Water Dragon Isle. There's actually a little, it's not really a side quest, but I can get some items and stuff in a different place in Homeworld. And like I said, I'll be taking care of that in the next video. So, until then, this is 480 Volts, and I'll see you next time.